welcome to another RSR. Tonight, I'm predicting the quarterfinals of the 2023-24 CONCACAF Nations League, the Copa America qualifiers, and the winners also go to the CONCACAF Nations League finals in March of next year. Of course, the losers play the play-in March on the 24th of next year, in between the semifinals and finals. With that being said, Liga de Nations de la CONCACAF Cuartos de Final predicciones. Let's do it. Starting with United States versus Trinidad and Tobago. Estados Unidos contra Trinidad y Tobago. For me, I got the United States winning this tie because for me, it's not going to be easy for Trinidad. Yes, they'll probably bring their best team. They've played well defensively. They got some really big results over the past couple of months in Nations League to get here. But the United States, they have their A team, give or take. They have their A team. No Pulisic, no Weah, but they have their A team, pretty much. This is not their C team. And their C team went and slapped up Trinidad in the Gold Cup, and that was closer to Trinidad's A team. So, to me, it's going to be a tighter game, I think, over 2 legs, but I think the USA is going to get it finished off in the first leg down in Austin, go to Hazley Crawford Stadium and do just enough to make sure there's no window open. I think the USA moves on to the semifinals and to Copa America. Panama versus Costa Rica. Panama contra Costa Rica. We got Panama. I think Panama's going to win this tie because for me, Panama is the stronger team. They have a player like Alberto Carrasquilla who's been amazing this year for Panama, club and country, Panama and Houston. He's healthy. He does have to worry about the playoffs once he gets back, so I think Houston fans will be waiting with bated breath to see what goes on. But Alberto Carrasquilla will be playing these games. Panama's had a wonderful season, had a wonderful year. Got to the Gold Cup final. Unexpectedly, nobody expected it, that they would get there. But Panama was there, and they almost won the damn thing. It was 1-0, but they found a way to hold on and push forward and make sure they had a chance to win. And they almost did. Took to the last minute. Then Santi Jimenez beat them. But you know what? Panama, they've had a good season. I don't think Costa Rica is in a very good position. I think Costa Rica needs to rebuild. They need to infuse the youth. And this is not the time to keep it holding. You need to infuse the youth. You need to go with your young players. You got to rebuild. And losing, I think, will give them that idea that they need to rebuild. Hopefully they do give their boys a chance, their younger players a chance in that repechaje if they lose here. But they need to rebuild. And frankly, it's better to do it on the fly than not do it at all or do it when you get knocked out of a tournament. But they're not going to do it. So for me, Panama's had the better year. They have the better team. Panama wins. Canada versus Jamaica. I can see this tie going sideways for Canada. I sure can. I don't disagree with all the Jamaican fans who think that Jamaica could easily run roughshod here. I would not be shocked. But in this video, I think Jamaica's been amazing. I think they have a great forward line. They have a good midfield. Their defense is probably the more questionable part of their team. Their goalkeeper is the best in the region. For me, at least in national teams. But then you have like guys like Roman Berkey and all that, whatever. But Andre Blake, he is him in pen. He should be there, starting every game for the Reggae Boys. Jamaica could easily win this on a runaway. That's what I'm saying. Is I have a lot of respect for Jamaica and what Hallgrímsson is doing down there. They can win this on a runaway, and I wouldn't be shocked if they did win this on a runaway. But I'm going to be hopeful, just like I was on Ryan LFC's channel. I'm going to be hopeful. I'm going to say Canada, the players that aren't in form, like David and Larin, they answer the bell. Eustachio plays his best game. Canada's defense, Kamal Miller has a freaking beast of a tie. Vittoria does as well. Davies shows that next level. Richie Larea shows out. We got Tajon Buchanan showing out. I'm going to say Canada wins the first leg 2-2. They win the second leg 2-1. 2-1 at home. Canada goes on and wins and goes on to the semifinals and the Copa America. Canada beats Jamaica. I'm going to be hopeful, even though I know it can go sideways. Canada wins. Then Mexico versus Honduras. We got a Mexico team under Jimmy Lozano that's truly on the right path, that's on their way back to the top of the mountain. Honduras under Rueda, who are on the right path, but a lot behind, further behind Mexico. And Julian Quinones, of course, will play in this tie. He got called up. Julian Quinones is him. He's that dude. He's going to be great with Santi or Henry Martin, depending on what Jimmy chooses to do when it comes to playing out his players. For me, I think Santi Jimenez is going to be amazing with Julian Quinones. I think Julian Quinones makes a whole lot of difference, and I think it makes Mexico win this tie pretty easily. Mexico beats Honduras 4-1 on aggregate. I think Panama beats Costa Rica 3-1 on aggregate. I think USA beats Trinidad 6-0 on aggregate. We'll go with it. But I think Mexico goes through. So your 4 teams to the Copa America through these quarterfinals without a repechaje and on to the next round of Nations League. USA, Panama, Canada, and Mexico. For me, the 2 repechaje teams, the 2 teams I think will get through the repechaje, I think will be Honduras and Jamaica. If they're not playing each other, they'll get through. If they're playing each other, I think Jamaica, and then in that case, I think Trinidad would be Costa Rica. But I don't think they're going to be playing each other, Jamaica and Honduras. I think they're going to play one of the other 2, and they'll both be going through. Then it comes to the CONCACAF Nations League semifinals. I think in the end, it's going to be USA versus Mexico in the final, and I think Mexico's going to win this time. They'll win their first Nations League because they're on a really good position. So Canada's going to lose in the semis. Probably, well, either to USA or Mexico. Panama loses to USA or Mexico, whoever's not playing Canada. So there you go. And then Mexico wins it all, and I say Canada wins 3rd place. So the final 4, Mexico, USA, Canada, Panama, final 4, top 4. So USA, Panama, Canada, Mexico, Jamaica, and Honduras will be going to Copa America. That's my thought process. So with that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in play. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I shall see you on Thursday for a live watch along and review of USA versus Trinidad and Tobago. That's the only game I'm doing on Thursday. If Canada gets moved back to Thursday, I guess I'll do that instead. And then we'll do Mexico, Honduras. But the plan is to do USA, Trinidad on Thursday, Canada, Jamaica on Friday, live and review for both. Saturday, we will be live and reviewing for Southern Miss versus Mississippi State. We'll do a little bit of college football. Then we'll be back for the Nations League. Of course, on Monday of next week, we'll be live for both Trinidad and Tobago versus USA, Panama versus Costa Rica, and then we'll review Panama, Costa Rica, then be live for Canada, Jamaica on Tuesday, and then recap it on Wednesday, and then be ready for playoffs as that runs. Oh, yeah, we have the Egg Bowl on next Thursday, so that'll be good. But with that being said, there you go. And then we have the playoffs next weekend, the conference semis. So before you know it, we'll be back to the playoffs. But with that being said, there's my predictions. So if you like this video, of course, you know what it is. Do what you got to do. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you later.